Hi, this here is the boat doctor down here on the river. Hey, anyway, depth finder works great. Getting seen some fish. The 160C Garmin. You got 25 hours on it. Your temperature. I can turn the key on and turn the buzzer off here. You got 3/4 of a tank. You're running at cold right now about 150. It'll run up to about 160, 175 is about normal. You can run cooler. That's not a big deal. Oil pressure at, once it gets warmed up, 40, 60. In between there, your bolts key off is 12. When it's running 13 to 14, that's good. And then your wipers, of course, work. Boom, boom. And then your heater. You got 2 defrosters, 2 heater vents. Horn works. Your pump is your bilge pump. Depth finder is your depth finder. Radio, there's a backup. Blower's your blower. This one here I leave off until I fire it up and then I turn it off. That's your low oil and high temp buzzer. Anyway, I'm running on the autopilot right now. It does an awesome job. I'll just kind of give you a quick preview on that. You got it all over the map. But he's got the crab davit sitting over there, 4 Scotties. Nice. This boat is like immaculate. Them heaters really come in handy when it's kind of nice and chilly. You don't even need the backdrop. Okay, I'm going to just speed it up by hitting this arrow right here. And you're going to get a slight vibration. That's the harmonic balance between the boat and that motor. You think it's coming from the top. It's not. It's coming from the side tray down there. And then I'm just going to keep going here, throttling up. It holds its course. I want to go over just a little bit. I just hit, see that motor move? I just hit this button right here to where I want to go and then release it. And then when that stops blinking, it's going to hold you on that course. Then you want to do a quick turn. You hit this one down here. See how it's blinking? Then just make your turn and hit autopilot, and it should hold you on your course. That's gonna quick, there you go. See how it quit blinking? So you can make a quick turn by using these down here. Just slight adjustment. See, I'm gonna go over here to the right about 5 times. There you go, and let up on it. That's it's going to quit. Now you're holding your course. Now if I want to just say kick it back onto idle, you just push down on this button right here. That puts it down on an idle. If you want to resume, just push back up. That light comes on there. That means that it processed what you were asking for. Beautiful weather. It's raining out. This boat is quick. About 43 miles an hour. And I want to cut over here to the right a little bit. So I'm going to hit here. Right there, then just release it. That light's gonna blink, it's gonna stop. Now you're holding that course. So this works out really good. And then you can do your zigzags, you gotta program all that, you can back troll. So, to shut this thing off, you always wanna make sure that friction on that motor is loose. You wanna cut the throttle friction way back. See, that motor's working. Cut your throttle down. Just like that. Kick it on standby. Then it's going to go over on the standby mode. Okay. So now all you do, go like that. You can hit your kill button. That stops it. And once you, this is a friction, you lock that. But remember, when you're using your autopilot, make sure that friction bar is all the way over. And then lock it like this when you're not using it. Make sure it's out of gear. And when you do it, make sure that and this friction, so it just bounces back on you. Now hold in on this button for about 5 seconds. There, see, it went off. So you're good to go. To turn it on, you just hit it and it turns on. Then you got to wait for the standby button. Then it's going to automatically quit, and then it's going to, the auto is going to stay on. The auto and standby on bright. Then you kick it into where you want to go. Okay, then all you do is you trim this up, make sure the handle's back. Let you trim. Motor's exceptionally clean. Look at that. That looks like brand ass new. I'm telling you. And back there is your flush. So when you get back, say you want to flush your motor out for some reason, late, you should flush it once in a while anyway. Just put your water, turn that valve in upright, full blast on the water. Let water go where it comes out the intake. Then go ahead and start it up. Don't let it run more than 3 minutes. And then those two arms back here, one's your steering and one's your throttle for your bucket, for your shift. You want to do some Trojan X on that. And on the outside as well, check all those bolts, make sure they're not leaking. Freshwater overflow tank. And that round thing with the two nuts on it, back there that I got the camera on, that's your inspection cap. That's it. Say if you got a rock in there or something like that, you're going up the river, but make sure you get to the ground before you do that. You got a battery shut off before you undo that, because they will dig like a guy in the water coming in. So that's how you get it out and get plugged back to the trailer. But if you got a rock, you want to shut it down. You don't want that rock ripping around you. You know, it's very clean. Okay, so this autopilot works great. Okay, I'm going to fire this thing up. I turn the buzzer off for your warning systems. Okay, you're going to hear that fuel pump go on. It's going to let it quit for the initial fire, you know, when you're first firing it up. It takes about 2 seconds. Hold the key. Just don't hit it and release it. And then you got your heater. I'm going to turn your heater on, get it nice and warm in here. And then your wipers, you can just flick on here. And you can set these 212, or not 212, these Kodiak 3s. They steer backward, just so you know that. Okay, now watch this in reverse. It's got a heck of a lot of reverse power. 212 does the same thing. If you don't drive them every day, you probably couldn't tell the difference between the 212 and the Kodiak 3 stage. Okay, and then you spin the wheel the other way, you go like this. See, that's got some power. And it takes about 3 seconds to plane, which is awesome. And it's not out of control on the steering either. It's very easy to steer. A lot of boats will want to walk all over the place. There is a trick to these to get them up quicker. Okay, so now we're going to go forward. Now this gets a little tricky when you're trying to drive, and now it's really raining. Okay, I'm going to hit it here pretty quick. 1, 2, 3. In these, I'll show you that. You can bow dunk them. There you go. Like them apples, one-handed. Then if you want to bow dunk them, all you do is get them going. Get it going on top. Bring this lever back. And I could have sucked this thing down if I wanted to. All right, hey, this is an awesome boat, man. All right, this is your boat doctor.